Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Hearts of 4 as we are playing with the United Kingdom, or I guess I should say the British Empire, huh? We're playing as the British Empire. So before we get started, I'd like to mention that I did just put out a new video for a game called Rebel Cops, and I bring it up because I played by myself, without HiJynx, a game called This Is the Police 2 last summer, or not last summer, is the summer last year, so summer 2018. And I really enjoyed it. It's kind of like a tactical style game. It has like tactical battles, turn-based tactical battles, kind of like XCOM style, I suppose. And I really enjoyed it. Many of you guys did as well. And so I just wanted to put it out there that I'm playing a game called Rebel Cops, and HiJynx is joining us on that series. And it is made by the same people as This Is the Police. It's a spinoff of the This Is the Police series, where it really just focuses on the tactical battles and not the kind of the bigger management that was on the top view. And if you guys remember that series, those of you who watched it, that was kind of one of my complaints, is that I really enjoyed the tactical battles, but I didn't really so much like the rest of the game. I felt like it took too much away from it, and you spent too much time dealing with it, and you never got to do the damn tactical battles. It felt like I was never doing them. And that game's, it's all about the tactical battles. So anyways, just want to put that out there. If you haven't checked that video out, maybe go check it out. HiJynx joined us on that too, so it's got a little bit of a lighter tone. Just kind of play it and have a bit of fun with it. But what I want to go ahead and do on the start of this episode is go ahead and move some of these divisions over here to Kuwait. I had completely forgot that we had that there, and somebody reminded me in the comments. So yeah, let's move a few divisions over there, and we're going to move, I don't know, how many we have here? We have 17, plus we have another one here for a total of 18. And I don't see any reason why we shouldn't just split the army in half in this case. Or maybe send 8. Yeah, we'll send 8 divisions. So we'll send a couple of these crappier ones, and then just get, let's see, who's closer to, alright, there's a lot of rivers there, but you know what, we're going to bring the tank over there. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get just 8 divisions. And there we go. And let's give them a new front. And an offensive line. And they'll make their way over there. Remember, we're not getting that war goal until like May, I think, of 1940. So it's going to be some time, guys. Let's go and let it play. I imagine the war will start this episode. I don't know if we'll be involved. And when it does start, it'll probably be towards the end of the episode, if I had to guess. But I do hope that we can get that Iraqi war started soon, or that we can get to May anyways. All right, so see what we want to get next. I said that I was going to stop going down there for a little while because there's going to be a bunch of, I would assume there's going to be a bunch of research bonuses for these in our national focus tree. So I want to make sure that we don't lose the opportunity to use any of those. I don't know if we'll get enough experience from the Iraqi war to warrant getting something to do with that experience, but I think we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. Yeah, let's go ahead and get ourselves some support companies. Really kind of behind on getting support companies, so we'll go ahead and start knocking those out. Alright, so yeah, the point of this episode, though, is really just to try and make some damn progress. Try and progress as much as possible. And continue kind of managing stuff like this with our planes. Those guys moving over there. You may have noticed I've already got more air wings trained up. I did that off camera. Keep our ships training as well. Our destroyers, and making sure we're not training any of these larger ships like those cruisers, which we are training, and almost have the carrier done, so we want to pay attention to that because that's using up quite a bit of fuel. Alright, so we've got this focus done, which really just gave us a few things that we might not even use over there, but again, we needed to go down that route so that we could get the next focuses. We're going to get the Reclaim the Jewel and the Crown, and then Unite the Anglosphere. And this should get rid of his, penalties to war support and the ability to generate war goals, and it'll also get us cores in Ireland. So what is it that we have here? Region-wide industrial integration. All right, that's always one that's useful once you get towards the late game. You don't have anything to use your political power for, and you don't have any more slots to build in. Is this guy done training yet? He's almost there. And we're gonna move him over here. Alright, so we are in October. I think we should be able to get to May. I don't know that we'll be able to do the war. It just really depends on how much stuff is popping up here that we have to deal with, and how long it takes me to pick stuff. And I guess also how much talking I do when I pick stuff. So I guess there's a lot of things that may determine if we're able to get it done or not. All right, so how many carriers do we have? We have 3 carriers, I think, because I think we're getting another one over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they should be coming over to here now. Although it's taking him forever. Can't explain why it's taking him so long when they're not that far away. But yeah, he should. That's interesting. I did move him over there, didn't I? Oh, there we go. All right, so we got 3 carriers now. And I think we should probably move one of these 2s. I almost want to move a 2 over to, or we can move the 1 here, over to the fleet here, the Mediterranean fleet. Because yeah, I know that we do not have enough carriers here. Let me just take a look. There's not nowhere. That's only 80 planes right now. While over here we have, quite a bit more. All right, this is what we're gonna do. Let's move the Eagle over to here then, and that should help them out a lot. Because remember, we're gonna have to beat the French in the Mediterranean. Honestly, though, I imagine that we're gonna have quite a few naval battles up here as well, because you still have the French fleet up here, and you're going to have the German fleet as well. So Italy announces their claims on Yugoslavian territory. So that could end up starting the war, because remember, Yugoslavia is communist, so Italy attacks them, and they're in the Comintern. So Italy attacks them, and then they find themselves at war with the French, and the Soviets, and the Spanish. So we find ourselves in a situation where if we don't help them, then our only major power ally is destroyed. So we would have to help them. So if they start the war by attacking Yugoslavia, then that's when we'll join. Norway joined the Central European Alliance. So that alliance is going to continue to grow as Germany completes those national focuses. So we're continuing down the naval doctrines. We're not quite close enough to 1940 to start working on ships. And these are extremely helpful for us as well. So let's see which one we want to get. I really want to get that capital ship armor. I really like the capital ship armor down there at the bottom. It's really helpful for your battleships. It doesn't help with the carriers as much just because, it's a plus 10%. So therefore, how much armor they have depends on, determines how helpful that is. And I don't put armor on my carriers, so they don't get as much benefit from that. But it does help the battleships quite a bit. So I kind of want to go down that route. And I think that's what we're going to do, is continue down this side here. And this gives us some really good bonuses for like sub detection and stuff. So that'll be helpful against the Germans. All right. So we now have the ability to modify our government. We could go ahead and change conscription again. We wanted to move to extensive because you can see we still don't have a lot of manpower, even though we're on limited now. So we could do that, but I think we should probably change away from civilian economy. However, I really wanted to go to war economy, and world tension is almost there, man. Like one thing happens, and then we can go to war economy. So you know what? Let's just save it, and then let's just let it get to 50%, man. Something's got to happen, you'd think. And I feel like it's worth it than to spend 300 political power. You know what I mean? To go to, to do 2 of them. I don't think that would be the best route to go. We don't have anti-tanks or anti-air in our divisions just yet, so I'm not going to do anything there. And and we're not going to be able to get them because we don't have any damn experience, man. Let's continue getting ship techs. I wanted to get the magnetic detonators. Get that torpedo attack up and use that experience there as well. All right, so we have outdated equipment that we need to get changed up here, and that's our artillery. Start getting some new guns out there to our troops. And so I just need to try and keep my eye on world tension so that when it gets to 50%, we can make sure that we get our law changed. But I guess we'd get an event or something more than likely. So our units are ready to deploy. So let's go ahead and set these guys up. We will deploy them in London now. There's no reason not to have them there any longer. And same thing with these guys here. And our cav divisions as well. And let's just get them deployed. I don't know that I want to build any more units just yet. We're still waiting on some motorized equipment, not much. This is what we'll do. Let's get a couple more motorized divisions. And apparently I can't do these right now. It won't let me because we're training too many. Alright, I just need one, man. Oh, that deployed them all. Alright, shit. We'll have to do this again. Alright, I was trying to do this the easy way, but it didn't work out. Alright, and then we're just going to go up to 5 here. And that leaves us about where I want to be on manpower, so we're not going to do any more, build any more divisions for a little while. We just don't have a ton of manpower as Britain. Alright, so this looks good. What we can do is put them in the training army if we go ahead and build one real quick. So let's get these guys training up and exercise. Change them up so they look like a training army for us. And then we'll deploy. Oh, wait a minute, that won't work. We need to give them a garrison job here and tell them to just cover the naval bases. Alright, now we'll build it. Let me make sure they go into that training area. We have 27 divisions over here training up, so that's a good chunk of divisions. And that does mean that I feel confident that we can go ahead and move some more divisions out of here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's take a few of these, move them over to Iraq. Make sure that we are able to conquer them just as quickly as possible is what I'm thinking here. So I think that this would be helpful. We'll just move these two over here, so we'll have 10 and 10. And there we go. Just to get them conquered really quick. Could cause problems with us needing to get them back home, of course, if the war ends up breaking out. But if the war does, then we'll consider that. Before we join, unless they declare on us, of course. But we can always move our troops around before we actually join the conflict. All right, so we do have dockyards. Did we finish building something? Because we got 5, so I'm assuming that we finished building something. I changed the name of the destroyers as well. The mining destroyers. Now they are now called Muppets. Apparently, and this is what somebody told me in the comments, the person who suggested it, is that is the nickname in the Royal Navy for the mine ships, or the people who work on the mine ships. Muppets. So I thought it was an interesting name. All right, so we have the attack cruisers, the support cruisers. Did we finish? I have no idea what we... okay, the battleship. We just got a battleship built. Got it. I see now. All right, well, it's going to be a while before we have 1940 ships. We'll go ahead and build another... Yeah, let's go ahead and build another one of these. If we have any adjustments to make, we'll go ahead and do that now. I don't think we do, though. I'm pretty sure we have everything on here. Radar. Haven't put radar on there. Okay, we don't have everything then. All right, so this will be slightly better because it has better surface detection, but other than that, and I did forget, of course, guys, to change this up here. And now we'll add the radar. And there we go. Lovely. And we're going to build one more of these battleships. Put it right here. And there we go. So that's where those... I knew there was something I had completed here. I just didn't know what it was. So we're just sitting on this political power. I was hoping it would not take this long to change up the law, but you know what? I'm willing to wait, guys, because it's that important. And it's actually ticking down. Oh, that's a bummer. All right, so we got reclaim the jewel and the crown. If worse comes to worse, we'll be able to do it when we go to war with Iraq, because that'll tick up world tension. So we've got that knocked out. I think we only need one more now, and we already decided that we're going to be doing the Anglosphere. See what these ones do. Okay, that just allows us to attack the Soviets there. Oh, look at this. So there actually is a focus here that gives us some war goals in the Middle East. Not to Iraq, though. Iran and Afghanistan. I didn't even see that one. All right, well, that's interesting. Maybe we'll take advantage of that. But for right now, we're getting this one. Get those cores. There's just so many good choices, guys. As I said, you could make an argument for getting pretty much any one of these techs here, or any of those national focuses, because they're just so good. So we want to take these guys and move them over here. Get that submarine and move him over here. Let's take a look at our ships here, make sure we're not training any larger ones. And then also our planes. We're going to want to take a look at them as well. Make sure that we're not training them needlessly. And maybe get some more training if we've got them built. Yeah, we have naval bombers. So let's go ahead and get an air wing of those out there. And do we have anything else that warrants? Yeah, we have fighters. We'll put those out there. And I think that's it. Now we could, of course, always train the carrier fighters and naval bombers here if we wanted to. That's always an option, but we're not going to do that. It's fine. All right. Good to go, man. Just make sure that... Oh, Venezuela is willing to join the faction. Okay, yeah, we are going to invite Venezuela in. Hell yeah. All right, so now our faction is growing as well. So we have Venezuela and we have Canada in the faction as of right now. World tension still at 47%. So something picked it up because it was at 46. Got the fuel refining 3. Excellent. So this is just going to be super helpful for us on getting our fuel ticking up quicker. Though we're still short on fuel. So we may want to go ahead and trade because I'm trying to stockpile. So Venezuela's going to have a bit more for us as well. How many are we trading to Romania? Okay, I think that's the max we can get from them. And to get the full, actually get full oil for our factories. All right, that gets us into the green. And we are almost done building these radar stations. Let's take a look at our radar coverage now. We're still building Alexandria. We're still building here as well. So that'll kind of tick it out to here. But radar coverage is looking decent. Could be better, of course, but yeah, not too bad. Maybe build one there. Somebody mentioned putting in a division here in Cyprus, and we probably will, as well as putting another one in Malta. However, we're going to be using divisions that we already have over here for that purpose. I don't want to send any more divisions towards the Mediterranean area. All right, so yeah, we're pretty much good on radar stations. I'm pleased with the way that looks. The forts here, let's take a look. We're at level 5. Could go higher because that's going to be important. But remember, we're trying to flip them. I'm trying to avoid war with them if I can, so I don't want to invest too much in it. Let's take a look at our resource situation. We're doing pretty good on steel. That's the main thing I wanted to kind of take a look at and see if that was getting any worse. And it's just not too bad. So I guess we're going to work on, well, we need military factories. We need dockyards. Let's get a couple more dockyards, and then we'll do military factories. Again, I really want a nice, powerful navy if we can have it. Well, obviously we do have it already, but you know what I mean, guys. As powerful of a navy as we can get. All right, so getting those guys trained up, that's getting us a little bit of army experience, but not much. We can finally invite the Dutch in, so we will want to do that. Let's invite them into the faction. And this is all increasing world tension, but not by much, man. Not by enough for me to take that dam. We're going to be able to take the next one before this happens. Low Countries membership. All right, so that means that we don't have to worry about them trying to get the Dutch in. They wouldn't have joined anyway because they're fascist. But yeah, this means that they'll probably get Belgium and Luxembourg in. Okay, we'll kind of dip around, see what everybody's doing. So far, nothing incredibly interesting when it comes to like world conflicts. I don't even have a national focus. Belgium joins the Central European Alliance, as did Luxembourg. We expected that. And Mexico just attacked Panama. Okay. They don't even border them yet. Interesting. Okay, so I guess they have to do naval invasions to be able to get that done. Alright, so is there anything else I need to be aware of that popped up there? I don't think so. I think we're good to go. Alright, so we're in January. Remember, we're trying to get to May. And Albania was just annexed by Italy. What is the decision available here? War propaganda. Won't do that right now. Don't need to do that at the moment. And of course, we have all those war goals available if we wanted to expand into those areas. And Costa Rica's been declared war on. Okay, so yeah, they'll eventually get access here, so that they can invade into Panama. Got one more country to declare war on if they don't want to have to do a naval invasion, though. And we did get those magnetic detonators, which we got fairly quickly because of the naval experience, and we are in 1940 as well. So what we want to do is take a look at which techs, excuse me, well yeah, I guess which ship techs are going to get research bonuses from focuses, and if we're going to get them soon, and if that'll determine, and this is going to be both air and in the sea, I suppose. We'll look at planes as well, and that'll determine what we end up getting. You know what? I really don't think we're going to have any of these research bonuses anytime soon, because we're working on, I mean, we could start going down that route once we finish this one, I suppose. I do want the secure the alliance with Italy, although that doesn't really, I suppose there's not really much that we're getting down here. Yeah, you know what? We might not even go down this route, with the exception of getting the British path to fascism for the war support and the stability. But yeah, other than that, I don't think we'll go down that route. And all these, yeah. So I think we're done over here. So we will start working on some of the goodies over here. Some great stuff here. I think we'll probably start with General Rearmament. We could also go with the BSA companies. Again, though, we're in here to take a look at when we're getting research bonuses. So let's just take a little peek. See when we get these. So there is the destroyer focuses. There's carrier or battleship focuses, so we'd have to choose between one of those. And other than, yeah, it's just the research bonuses for those, so other than that, it doesn't really matter. Alright, so I'm getting an idea of what we're going to be researching here first. Secure the Imperial shipping routes. We'll be able to get that. There's no, yeah, that is a research bonus for light cruiser models. Again, though, I don't know that we'll be getting these anytime soon. Okay, that's a research bonus for fighters. Alright, so yeah, it's kind of a bummer we didn't have these for the 1940. It looks like most of these are going to be used for the 1944 techs. But for right now, what we can do is go ahead and we'll start with the engineering tech, and then we'll start working on planes and ships. And I think the first one we're going to get is carriers or battleships, one of those two. And then because we only get a research bonus for one of them, so. And it's good to get those research first because they're bigger and take longer to build. All right, so we still don't have the field hospitals in there. So maybe it'd be better to go ahead and get the engineer companies first. But I am going to kind of devote this one research slot right now towards getting support companies since we are kind of behind on that. We are not getting enough oil from the Romanians. I'm guessing maybe they changed up their economic laws. I'd assume that's what happened. And does that affect us at all? It does. Can we get... Yeah, we can. So we'll just get it from the Venezuelans. And then we also have a decision available. This is just war propaganda. Start seeing those pop up more and more. And there we go. Mexico can now invade. All right. Our troops training up over here. Let's take a look at our ships. And we do have ships done. Let's go and take this guy and put him into the submarines. Well, they go over here. And we'll take a look, see if there's any larger ships done. We do have a light cruiser done. Excellent. We do need to make some adjustments with our ships, but I'm really just trying to fly through the time right now, trying to get to this Iraq war. Even if it's only at the end of the episode, then I'd still be pleased with just getting that done so we can get them invaded. The war looks like it's going to start a lot later than usual, which is fine, I guess. It's just, I mean, it's expected with this many adjustments. You know, with everybody going different ideologies and such, you can expect that it's going to, the war is going to start a lot later. All right, so let's go ahead and start working on these now. I was going to go here, but you know what? I really want to get these research bonuses. And you know what? We have a lot of infantry equipment as well. So let's go and get the general rearmament. Let us build quicker. We have dockyards, or one dockyard completed. Let's go in and get this guy assigned. Let's see where we want to put this. All right, let's go ahead and do another one into the attack cruisers here. I just feel like we could be getting those a little bit quicker than we are. And so, no, that didn't work out. All right, so let's go ahead and get these units pulled out that are done training. Since it's costing us a little minor amount of equipment. You know, I think all these guys are actually done. All right, fantastic. Let's put them into that army for right now, even though I know it's more than the 24 divisions. It's fine. These guys will be done soon, too. Do we have any units that are currently... We'll probably just deploy all these. Yeah, let's just go and deploy them. There's no reason not to. And that way I don't have to delete the training army once all these units here are done training. Just going to put them all over there. That's our home army for right now. I'm not going to send any more to Iraq. I feel like we have enough there. We could send some planes to Iraq, though. That would be useful. All right, we don't have an air base in Kuwait, so we can't use it there. Somebody was talking about using one of our ships here for bombardment support. I don't know if it warrants using the fuel to go. I mean, I guess we can send some over there. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to send the carriers. I'll send these guys for the bombardment support, but I'm not going to send any carriers, guys. So we'll send them over there, just this one fleet, to provide bombardment there. But yeah, I don't think we should send the carriers just for the little bit of fighter bonus there. Yeah, I don't think that'd even be all that helpful. We have 400 planes we can put right there. We'll just put... Let's get some of the ones that I already got. Well, they barely got any experience. Never mind. Doesn't matter. We'll just put these guys over there. All right, let's move them. Have them cover the Middle East for us. Don't think that they'll have the... Yeah, they're not going to have the efficiency covering from right there, more than likely. I think it's too far. Remember, we do have older planes. I mean, they're 1936 planes. They don't have great range. Excavation has been completed, which means pretty much done here with the exception of getting synthetic oil experiments, which we should probably get. We can't... yeah, we're gonna have some oil issues as once. I remember we're having to trade for quite a bit of oil right now, and we're not even flying all of our planes and all of our ships are in port, so we're gonna have problems. So let's go and get the synthetic oil experiments. I was hoping to get a research bonus for that by now, but yeah, we haven't. So let's go and say we're not interested in these. Although I am seeing some oil here, and I know it's only 6, but I think it'd be worth it to get this. It's gonna be here in Egypt. Yeah, let's do that, guys. A little bit of oil would be helpful, I think. We can't do these ones because we don't have high enough excavation technology at this point. Okay, yeah, we'll do the oil one. Again, we're trying to get oil from wherever we can. 6 oil is almost a factory worth. And we do have a division here that is ready to be trained up. And did we train all the divisions that we haven't been? Okay, so what we're going to want to do is let's go and take these guys and this guy here and put them into a little just temporary training army here. And just get those guys training up. Might as well. What I'm also thinking about doing, and you know what we are going to go and do this, is let's go and send these guys a little bit of equipment because... And do they have divisions? No, they don't. So let's go and send them a bit of equipment here. And maybe annex them. So we'll give them... I think we're going to give them some infantry equipment because that's what we're kind of stocked on. Maybe we'll give them a little bit of artillery too. And it's going to be a one-time shot as well. I'm not going to give them like a monthly one. And we're going to want to give them... Oh, let's see here. Probably infantry equipment and artillery would be a good idea. All right, so let's do our rifles. So let's also do some old artillery here. And I think that's probably good. We could also do the Irish guns. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, and that's probably good, though. Let's give them a little bit of support equipment. And then let's just tick this up. This is going to be a one-time thing again. And we will just give them... Oh, Lord. How much do we want to give them? Let's see here. Probably a lot of the infantry equipment here. I don't remember how much we had here. Let's give them quite a bit. Let's give them like 500 and then like 1,000 of this one here. All right, that's 1,500. Then let's give them like 500 guns. And oh, this was the Irish. My bad. I was looking at the wrong spot. We wanted 1,000 of the Irish. And then we'll tick this down. We don't need to give them that much support equipment. All right, so that'll tick it down some. Not by much. It looks like they're short on convoys as well. Okay, so that could cause some issues here. How much convoys do they have? They have 150. All right, so I'm trying to give them way more than they can supply. Does it like... You know what? I think it'll be fine. I don't know how that affects it. I don't know if they like... If we ship it a little bit at a time... Yeah, I don't... That might not be possible, doing all this equipment. But we'll try. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, guys. All right, so send them a little bit of equipment. I know that doesn't tick them down much as far as their autonomy. But I am attempting to get that tick down some. Eventually, I'd like to annex them. We can't really concentrate on building there right now, though, since obviously we need a lot of other stuff for ourselves. But in the future, I could see us... Oh, world tension is there. All right, but yeah, in the future, I could see us wanting to change that up. I wonder how long that's been there. Hopefully not too long. All right, so let's go ahead and change up our economy to war economy. That's what we want to go to, right? We don't want to go... No, we don't want total mobilization. All right, so we now are on war economy. That's going to give us a ton more civilian factories for building, and also our oil is going to be a lot better as well. So yeah, you can see we'll get it in 83 days now. Let's do one more fuel silo here, and let's see here where we want to build this. I will build there, it's fine. So we're going to get one more fuel silo. We also have a dockyard available, so let's go ahead and get that assigned, and we're going to put it into... Let's see where we want to put this. We can put it in submarines, I suppose. I know we don't have a lot of level 2 submarines right now. Let's see if any of the ships are done training. They are not. How about our planes? Let's take a look at those. We do have some planes that are currently done training. Let's go to move those. Just want to keep our eyes on this. Make sure that we don't, train needlessly. All right, so let's get more close air support training up. And also, I'm sure we have fighters. We have naval bombers too. So we get them training. Just have our Air Force as trained as possible, man. Just, we could train more again, but, we always have to be concerned about fuel, of course. All right. So these 2 air wings should be done soon. Free Panama Commune was puppeted. Okay. And we can't invite somebody to the faction. Federation of South Arabia. Well, hello there. Interesting. So they've gone fascist. I don't see any reason not to invite them to the faction. Sure. Trying to grow our strength here. Increases world tension as well. Is anybody guaranteeing them? There's not. Alright, so we are almost to May, guys. I expected that this was going to be almost the whole episode, unfortunately. And the end of the London Naval Treaty. Okay. Let's go move these guys into that army there. We still have these troops here trained up. And I would assume these planes are now done that we had over here. Yes, they are. Excellent. Let's go ahead and move them over to here. And there we go. Yeah, getting a nice little Air Force going up. All trained up. I'm looking good. Looking sexy, man. So hopefully things go better in this one than they did in the Spanish one when it comes to controlling the skies. Remember, we built a very large Air Force as Spain. I mean, for a minor power like Spain anyway, but it just wasn't enough. Just couldn't do it. They destroyed a good chunk of our fighters up in the skies. So hopefully things go a little bit better this time. Let's go and get more naval bombers, I think. I know that we need more motorized. I know that that's a problem, guys. I'm aware. But you know what? Let's get... Okay, fine. I'll do it, guys. Let's get more... Oh, I don't want to delete that. Let's go and get more motorized. You're right. I hear you in the comments. Get motorized. Probably telling me to get something else, though. Oh, I didn't realize our political power was already up there. All right. So could go ahead and change up our conscription law to get extensive, which allows us to build more divisions, which would, of course, be helpful. But remember, we need a lot of stuff, guys. So we have the tank designer, we have the aircraft designer, but we don't have the ship designer, and I want to get ships. So let's go ahead and get this. So we want to get, let me just see here what all we have available. So this will increase the production costs of any screen ships, but increase their range, sub-detection, and max speed. Pretty damn good. The Pacific one, I always like that one because it gives you that range, and then the increased deck size for the carriers. That's always really helpful. I don't like this one much. I'd rather have better ships than more of them, and because that only reduces the production cost. And then we have this one, which will give armor and HP for the carriers and capital ships. That was pretty damn good too, honestly. Really, I don't think we'll get this one. Yeah, I don't think we'll do this one here. I do like the increased range, of course. That is incredibly helpful. And I am tempted to get it, guys. However, I really think we should go for one of these ones. Screens, you know, obviously those destroyers would typically cause you problems with their lower range. So that is helpful. Sub-detection would be great. Max speed would be great too. But you know what? I think we're going to do this one to keep our capital ship stronger. Yeah, I really like that heavy attack. You know what? I think we're going to get that one. That's what we're kind of focusing on. So, yeah, let's do that. The Atlantic Fleet Designer. Remember, we do have to fight the Americans too, so it fits. The Atlantic. All right, so I'm glad that we were able to get that. So that'll apply to the new tech set we'll be getting soon. What do we have coming up here? Hunter Killer Groups is almost finished, and maybe with that one we'll use to get new ships. So we do have a slot open to go ahead and start building some more stuff. We did get the radar. I think we got it everywhere. I could be wrong. But I think we got it everywhere we wanted to for right now. Again, we could build in Cyprus. There's a couple other places we can get this going, but you know what? I don't think we will right now. There's too much stuff that we need. Could get anti-air. I don't know if we'll have problems with that, though, so because it only helps with strategic bombing. That's all anti-air helps with. Some people think that anti-air in the States does more than that. Like protects against close air support and stuff. It doesn't. It only protects against strategic bombing on that particular state. So, yeah, we're not going to get that. I'm just hoping our fighters can kind of handle that. See how we're doing on... I mean, we almost have a full 3 lines of civilian factories. So we do need more civilian factories, because I'd like to get a full 3, and plus we're going to have to do some more trading. We already know that. But let's go and do military factories. Again, a couple more. You know, I'm not quite pleased with where we're at on the military factories at this point. I guess we can start building up there. Oh, I guess we have a lot of 70% down here as well. So let's go and get, like, what do we have? Let me double check on this again. So we have 42. Yes, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do one more military factory, and then we'll probably start working on dockyards again, I suppose, if the war hasn't started by that point, which in that case we might need to build other things, you know, more military-related things, and I mean, like, fortifications, air bases, all that kind of good stuff. So we did get a military factory done, and we got 2 placed into the motorized, so let's go and place 1 more into the naval bombers. Because, yeah, I don't really like the number of naval bombers we have right now. We need more, a lot more, so that we can support our navy in all the many places that it will be fighting. So we got general rearmament, so we can go and get 3 dockyards plus a bunch of naval experience. We could do the special air service or air rearmament. Okay, so we should probably focus on the one we want to get for the research bonuses. So let's just take a look here. Air rearmament would lead to these 2. Naval rearmament would lead to just this one here. And that's pretty much it. We could get that one though. And I'm just seeing anything else. And then of course we do need naval rearmament to get this one for light cruisers as well. All right, let's go ahead and do naval rearmament, guys. We're gonna focus on our navy first. Again, the naval war, the air war goes through the entire conflict, while the naval war does not. It absolutely doesn't. The naval war is typically over probably about halfway through the conflict at most. Often it's much quicker than that. So we did get our focus here, and we do have time left to do it in the episode. Excellent. I was thinking that we wouldn't. So let's go ahead and get these guys flying overhead now. And you should be able to, I don't think they have any planes. Yeah, they only have like 20-something planes, so we'll be able to dominate the skies, even with just 400. We already have these guys over here ready to assist us. And we're ready to go. Let's go and declare war. And we're not going to call our allies in. There's no reason for all that. All right, so let's go and get these attacks going here. I think we want to get here so I can try and race towards Baghdad. So we'll put the tanks over that way. And let's just take a bunch of these troops, send them off that way. And they are actually attacking us here. Okay, we'll let them complete that, and let's just slow this down just a little bit. And good God, the vehicles are loud today. So anyways, what I was also going to say is that we should make sure that there's nothing here that I should be doing while I'm thinking about it, because otherwise they would just get neglected for the entire conflict. Such as if we have, yeah, we do have a battleship over here that doesn't need to be training. We're just going to put them into this fleet for right now. And, oh yes, our planes. If we have any planes training, we do not. Do we have any extra planes that we can add into here? We do, so let's go ahead and do that. Kind of sucks we just started the war and I got to do this. But I don't want to have to be worried about this not getting done. So, like, get these fighters training up and stuff. All right, excellent. And here we go. Let's get this started, man. So again, we should be able to easily defeat them. This is, you know, similar to the Irish conflict. It's not going to be challenging. And they did this attack here, which will then allow us to attack them and easily defeat them, and then hopefully race over towards Baghdad. And we got advanced machine tools. Okay. So we are done with our 1939 techs. Could go and get radar. I think I wanted to go ahead and do the next ship design, though. Go ahead and start working on that. We are going to go ahead and do... I think we should go ahead and do the carriers first. Yeah, let's get the carriers built first. Maybe I should take a look and see what's going to be done first. We have July and October. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the carriers. I think that makes the most sense. We'll do the carriers first, which means we'd want to get the Battleship Tech, since it is 2 of them. So yeah, we'd want to get it so that it applies to these 2 battleships here. Should have that done fairly soon, so that we can get that. We'll get them built as soon as we have that other carrier finished up. All right, so these guys are still attacking over this way, and this will be finished up, and then we'll want to send the tank as quickly as it can across that river. In fact, we should go and send them now. We'll go and send another division with them. We have to finish this defense before we can attack up that way. And you know what? Let's actually send 2 divisions up there, and then just attack there. All right, so they're still going there. We're just kind of waiting. All right, engineer companies that's been completed. Excellent. All right, so let's go ahead and go after. I mean, I know that we still need the divisions here, logistics and maintenance companies and stuff. Let's go field hospitals. We do have the experience to make an adjustment too, so we'll go ahead and do that. And because manpower is going to be such an issue, let's go and get the field hospitals in there now. I know that that'll affect the divisions that are currently fighting, but that's okay. It's all right, guys. We are attacking across a river here. We will allow that. Though it does seem like that's going to be a failure, unfortunately. Alright, so let's go and help with this attack here. With these two divisions. Get this done a little bit quicker. And we might go ahead and send one of these guys, now that we're doing that, over to here. Or at least to finish up this defense, and then try and have them help attack across the river there. So we did get another military factory. We just have so much stuff going on, getting completed. And we're going to go ahead and put this into, let's just take a look at what we really need. Let's take a look at our stockpiles, actually. Motorized. Motorized is what we're short. Okay, so we're just going to put all the factories we get into motorized for a little while. Alright, so yeah, definitely failing that, but that's okay. It's alright, guys. And it's taken them forever to get that attack done. I don't even think we moved one province yet. Alright, so I'm glad I moved these troops over to Kuwait. This is going to make the whole conflict just much quicker because of that. And going to attack there. Tanks, unfortunately, were not able to do the attack. Defending there. These divisions coming up over here. And we did finish here, so let's go ahead and have... we'll take a look and see who has the most organization of these guys. Some of these divisions are really lacking organization right now. Alright, so send those 5 that way, and then these 5 over this way. Let them recover their organization a little bit, though you don't really recover much organization while moving. Alright, so we are now across the river. Excellent. Let's go and attack there, just to get and help out in the defense, so they can hurry up and move. Because it does look like, yeah, we are having some trouble with that defense there. They already have troops going that way, so let's go ahead and send one division over there, while the rest go over here, help out with that defense. And go and have all these guys attack here. Again, we're attacking across rivers, that's okay. Now, getting some good experience that we'll be able to use to make adjustments to our divisions, which we'll probably do after the war. Let's not spend any more time on that right now. So we did get a bunch of military factories going here. Efficiency is garbage for the new ones, so they're not really doing much. And what do we want to get next? I feel like we're pretty good on just about everything but the motorized. Close air support, we're still short on that. Those new ones that we built there. Infantry equipment, not as high as it was. That was all that building we did, and then the infantry equipment we sent off as well. So that's fine. Let's go ahead and just put this into planes then. I always feel like we're not going to have enough planes. So let's go and do, especially the fighters, because you take such casualties in the air war. Losing there, but allow it to continue. Winning there, and should be able to now progress. Send that organization lacking division over that way, while the 2 stronger ones attack over here. And what we're going to want to do now is let's just take... We're just going to delete all that, and then just take this whole army here and put them onto one front. Alright, excellent. Because I didn't want to have to, like, assign half of them, because that would have caused issues, I think. And we'll just take whoever's here. Everybody go over that way. Alright, so let's just go and keep on attacking here. And very close to Baghdad now. About a province away. And let's take all these guys and move them over here. And that division should be getting over there soon. But yeah, we're almost to Baghdad now. And really just focusing on defenses here. Let's go and have one division protect. Well, you know what? That'd be a really easy attack there. So we'll send 2 over there. Yeah, really easy because those divisions are so weak. Alright, he's going over that way. He might be able to close it off. I'm going to have him go over here now. See if he can get there before them. And then let's attack Baghdad, and that's the end. Or should be the end. Can't say for sure, but I think it will be. Alright, so I have an attack over that way, and that's fine. Hopefully we'll get there first. And let's get the tank over going towards Baghdad as well. Alright, we got the hunter killer groups, and I think I said I was going to use this for a ship model. So yeah, you know what we'll do, and these don't have research bonuses. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll go and get the equipment techs. I think that would be smart. We would want the armor for them, so let's go and get that. We'll spend the experience over there as well. These guys can now move back. We don't need them over here any longer, so we're going to take care of that. Alright, so we only have a couple more minutes to play, guys. Unfortunately. But we did get the war done, which I didn't know that this was going to get completed, honestly. I wasn't entirely sure how much we'd be able to get through in this episode. Alright, so these guys are just going to go into the Purple Army, and we have one there. Let's go and move this one over to... Let's take a look. I mean, we're pretty well defended there. I feel like we could get another division over to here, and that'd be helpful. So let's go ahead and have him go right here. and then over here. All right, excellent. And then let's go ahead and dip over to homeland. So take a look at our plane situation. Okay, they're all training up still. Excellent. All right, so attacking over that way. We're losing that attack. It's okay. Send some divisions to help out, make sure it ends up being a win. Send them across as well. Should get to Baghdad soon. This attack is not working because we don't have enough divisions to do it. Send a few more. I know it's across a river. Why don't we just stop that? No reason to take the casualties, guys. Let them go elsewhere. If we can, you know, avoid attacking across rivers, might as well. Did get some civilian factories available, so let's go and get those assigned. And what all do we need to get here? Well, I guess I think I said I was going to do more dockyards, didn't I? We are getting some from that focus. How many are we getting from the focus? We are getting 3 more dockyards. So let's go and build 2 more then. And then, oh, that's the naval base. And then I think we'll be done with dockyards for a little bit. Just for a little while. Start working on some other stuff. Maybe start preparing for this war, which hopefully should be happening soon. I guess we can dip around and see what he's doing. No, we can't see. Naval doctrine. All right. So Baghdad is now ours. Is that enough? That's the question. Looks like it's not quite enough. They're only 94% towards capitulation. We did gain these dockyards and military factories that need to get assigned, so let's go ahead and take care of that. So we have a stockpile of anti-tanks here. All right, so I guess we'll do more motorized. Let's go 5 times there, and more planes as well. When we get those, I mean. And then the dockyards need to get assigned too. And let's do... We should have a mining ship that is done. We'll let him train up, though, even though he's probably not going to be in battle. That's fine. And then we should get more cruisers, I guess. Yeah, maybe another destroyer as well. And we'll just put like 1 towards each here. All right, excellent. How are we doing on convoys? We have 963. That's not too bad for this point. Let's make sure that we don't have anybody. We do have troops that are training up, so let's go and fix that. Have them join there. And then make sure that we don't have any ships training. All right, I guess we should also go ahead and take a look at the planes here, just so we're not using. Okay, we're not. It only takes a second. All right. So we're actually losing that there. Okay, let's just stop it then. I guess we'll let them leave. And I suppose we'll have to have them go this way. The tank will have to defend Baghdad. Still winning all these attacks here. A lot of movement from our divisions right now currently. I think we should only need to get like... I mean, if we get Mosul, it's over. But just a couple more provinces should end it as well. India actually defeated Pakistan here. Okay, so they're not going to be free. So India will remain united there. And these guys are now cut off. I should be able to... oh. Let's go and attack here. Should be able to get these guys destroyed at this point. Let's go and have them attack over this way. And then... I don't know if we lost that attack. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Alright, we'll have the tank support, even though he's a crappy division design. And then we're going to have this guy. Oops. Grabbed the wrong one. Alright, well, it's fine. So we have a decision available. War propaganda, which we're not going to do. Go up to the top. Say we're not interested in seeing that. We are losing that conflict. Okay, we'll just stop it then. It does look like they are actually leaving, so we'll just let them leave. 1 day and 15 hours. So wrapping that up, excellent. Let's go move these guys over to here. And then just send like 1 more division under that. Oops, god damn it. I always think I click and then I don't. Send a couple of these guys over here to kind of help out here. And they end up having 2 divisions there. There's nobody here though, so let's go and have those guys move up that way. Although it does seem that they're retreating over that way, so they might end up moving there. My voice has been like giving out on me in this whole damn episode. Alright, so this guy should be able to get Mosul for us, and that'll be a victory. If we're not already there, 99%. So just basically taking any province, I think, would end up being a victory. But we'll go after Mosul because we already have it. So there we go. Alright, so Iraq is defeated. Let's go ahead and take over their territory. That is getting us a total of, well, quite a lot of oil. So let's go ahead and annex them. And there we go. So that's a fantastic place to end the episode, the conquest of Iraq. We'll have to get these troops moving. We'll have a border now, a much larger border against French Syria. to invade there. And yeah, more oil. So we don't need to trade for as much. So we're probably going to want to tick back trade quite a bit for the oil right now. I just don't see us needing anywhere near as much. And we're already maxed out, in fact. So we do have... No, we don't have anything building. So we want to get maybe one more fuel silo. How are we looking on stockpile right now? 698,000 for stockpile. Okay. Man, I really feel like having a good solid stockpile would be helpful for us. Maybe get one more. I know I said I wasn't going to do any more. But we will do one more, guys. Just one more, guys. And we do have the civilian factories now to build almost 4 full lines. With us not having to trade for as much oil. So let's do that. But yeah, this is a great place to end the episode. Let's take a look at the faction map. This is how we're looking right now. The Allies has continued to grow. We got Venezuela into our faction. And then we've got, what is their new name? The Federation of South Arabia. So we got them into the faction as well. And of course, we already had Canada. And did we have anybody else? I don't think so. So, well, we had our puppet, of course. Oh, the Dutch. That's right. I completely forgot. We got the Dutch in, and that brought the Dutch East Indies into the faction as well. So we have a pretty good presence in Asia at this point now. So yeah, a little bit of a presence, I should say. And so if we can just get the Australians in, who are now fascists, fully fascist, but not willing to join the faction just yet, and increasing relations would not be enough either. Okay, so we can't get them in. But yeah, they are fascist. The South Africa's gone democratic now. New Zealand's fully democratic. India's still doing what they need to do. All right. So yeah, this is great place to end the episode. Hope you guys did enjoy it. We got Iraq conquered. Next episode, I'm not sure what we'll do just yet. I'd love to hear guys' suggestions. We could continue expanding though, conquering little countries. That might be wise while we still can do it before it becomes a full conflict, you know what I mean? Maybe even conquer the full Middle East if we wanted to, like go after Saudi Arabia, go after Oman, or Iran. We have the focuses to go after Iran and Afghanistan if we wanted to. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion on that. If you guys enjoyed the episode, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Hope to see you on the next episode, and thanks for watching, guys.